Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to make a quick video about something that's been on my mind, but I haven't really had a chance to make a video yet on it. So I saw a video floating around. It was made about, I don't know, a month ago or something, a while ago, from a famous astrologer. I'm not really going to talk about who this is because it's not about that. It's mainly about the message that's being communicated. And because I think it's a dangerous message, and I just want to point it out to my viewers, so that they can sort of be aware, and you can see that if you agree with me or not. So basically, what the message was, it was about an astrological alignment that this astrologer said that it's going to lead to war, basically, and WW3 or whatever. And they were basically presenting it as just something that's going to happen, like a fact, that this astrological alignment is there, so we have no choice and it is going to happen. And it's just that the energy in that video was all about as if we have no say in what goes on. And I just wanted to warn my viewers about the dangers of messages like these. Yes, there are some very strong astrological alignments that do happen, and sometimes if it's intended like that by the higher forces, that are us essentially as well, certain events will play out. But at the same time, it's presenting it in such a way that as if we have no choice, and as if we have no choice in the sense of how bad it will go. You can still have a war, and it is at a certain level, versus it's still a war and it's like a world war. So I see no justification in how someone can present a message like this on social media, and I just don't think it's a responsible thing to do. And I think that it has to do with the level of consciousness that this astrologer holds, essentially. And I want you to be careful, if you are a viewer of this channel, about such messages, because essentially we are shaping what is going to happen in our future, and it is directly based on our choices, our thoughts, our beliefs, and essentially what we are choosing in the world, and what is going on inside of us, our alignment, our vibration. And even as there might be some astrological events that are inevitable, the way that they play out, the way that you experience them can be massively different, even if they are to happen. And that all of that depends on what you feel. So if if you're being bombarded with these messages that this is going to happen, there is going to be a war, we have no say in it, we have no choice, or that choice somehow isn't even presented to you, like it's just told to you that this is going to happen, and that's it. That is a very dangerous thing, because like these people, they have a big YouTube channel, and goes out to so many viewers, and then it instills this fear, and essentially you'll feel it. So if you're a viewer of mine, what I would suggest is to really hone that skill of identifying from your heart chakra what is fear based and what is not fear based. It's not really even about the message all the time. It's about picking up on the vibration of it, what's coming from a place of balance and what's not coming from a place of balance. It's not that I think that this person is a bad person, this astrologer, but there's these different levels of consciousness, and that is something that we begin to start identifying when we ourselves move into a certain level of vibration, when we hold a certain level of love in the body, divine love, which is basically balance. We're able to determine, when it comes into our field, when any vibration comes into our field, the heart chakra reads it, the signature of it, and what it, whether it's based in something that is balanced or not. So that is becoming very, very important during times like these, where things, are shifting so rapidly, which is also exciting. But there are so many things happening in the past few years, like, we were all asked to like take vaccines and this and that, and then in the moment, maybe lots of people felt like it was the right thing to do or whatever it is. I'm not judging anyone's choice. I'm just saying that make sure that the choice is yours, whatever the choice is, and that it's not dictated by what people are telling you. So the only way that we can do that is through developing the higher heart chakra, and that has to do with making fearless choices, in the sense that not fearless like baseless and without any logic or without any substance behind them. It's that if there is a certain feeling in your body, like this gut feeling that you get that something needs to be done, something is right, then you need to make little choices in alignment with that decision, with that knowing. Even if they're just little ones at first, even if they're very difficult choices, but you can start little by little with little actions and little changes. And this is how your consciousness starts to evolve. This is the only way. It's not there's lots of things you can do, like meditation, yoga. Obviously, even I do these things like meditation. I use it as part of my practice, but all of these things are secondary. They might help you get there, but the main thing is that your body comes up with this sense of knowing that is overwhelming, and to be able to discern that, to be able to recognize that in the moment. And then the second step is also very important, to make little choices in alignment with that, and to keep living like that little by little. Then it becomes easier. So this is how your consciousness actually changes. This is how you start creating your own reality. And we were born to make those choices so that the future of humanity can be quite different. This is not seen by people, but people who hold like this level of alignment in their body, where they are a sovereign, where they're able to make their own choice that is not dictated by anything other than the truth that flows directly from source within them. And I'm not talking about being arrogant and narrow-minded or rigid. This is like, source flows through you, and there's this deep knowing that's there. And whatever that is, you're willing to act in service of it. And then sometimes it requires you to do quite an opposite thing at another time, and you're open to that too, because the only thing you serve is that knowing, is truth, basically. In the physical, it might look widely different. 1 minute you're guided to do yoga, another minute, let's say the next year, you're not at all, like it's not in alignment with you, or choose a certain career and then not have that. So it's not how it looks physically. Physically, these choices can be opposite from each other. It's about the consistency that's there, which I always say in my videos, is the path of truth. The inner path is has a certain direction, and that's what we follow. And when we act in alignment with it, it can look like whatever in the physical, things that don't always make sense to us in a linear fashion. So I hope this video was helpful. Please don't buy into any fear consciousness. Whoever is speaking, even when I'm speaking, feel in your body, what is the vibration there? Is the video or is the message empowering you? Is it making you feel like you have the choice and that the power lies within you? Even if you can't control the external circumstances, it's your experience, and the experience of those who are choosing truth is quite different from somebody who's living in a fear-based reality, which could be a lot of people as well. But even within that, you can, it might be challenging, but it's definitely possible. And even if one person within like thousands of such people choose pure truth and are courageous enough to allow their body to remember it and to act in alignment with it in small ways even, it changes the future of humanity. It sort of trumps what everybody else is feeling and that fear-based reality. And that's what you're here for. So when such astrologers or YouTubers or whoever, these messages, essentially, it's not about the people themselves. And they might be well-meaning. I'm not saying that this person is not well-meaning, but we also, people don't always know when something fear-based is running them, that is something present in them and what their consciousness level is. So all the time people are not aware of that. So they're just speaking from whatever they know. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or any comments about this. But please, the most important thing you can do for yourself, and the most important thing you can do for the planet, for your service, and for moving into a higher level of consciousness within yourself, is to discern truth. What is love, what is not, and then to act in alignment with that in small ways. This is how we become a servant of truth. This is how we become a sovereign. This is how we live as our higher self. Just in the recognition that all is well, in the recognition that even the higher forces that dictate something will happen. That is us as well. So within that, we're taken care of, because it's like, if you, the higher part of me only has made the plan for me, let's say, you know, there's nothing evil in that. There's nothing that can go wrong as such. It's part of evolution, and that's always exciting. And the experience that we have through it is something that we do choose, even if it seems challenging in the moment. So yeah, please subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed, and hit the bell notification, and check out my services, my online services, if you would like to accelerate your path to ascension, to living ascended in form, to becoming a sovereign within yourself, to identifying truth. I have all kinds of courses from beginner level to advanced on this. So, and they're really, really creative, very effective courses, if I may say so myself. So please check them out on my websites. The links, the websites are enlightenmentcourses.com and spiritualshruti.com. I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.